Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live hosted by me, Mr. Philly. Sorry that I always appear. Somebody did ask me this in another live. Why do I always appear my red face and everything? Well, just because, I work in a sweatshop and I work in a factory, and also because, usually a lot of times when I start a live, I just take a shower and everything because I want to look presentable to you guys a little bit. So, I'm in my next day work clothes, and usually that's what you're seeing when I'm streaming with you guys, my work clothes from tomorrow. And I know I always wear a jacket, but I don't like the way I look in a regular shirt unless I'm not working or whatever. So yeah, these are my work clothes that I usually chill with you guys in. So yeah. So anyway. So decided to do something different with you guys. I decided to I thought about something, and I've seen, I watched a video the other day about chefs actually rating frozen pizza. And, my chef instructor, the one that actually taught me some things in this one cooking school, little cooking shop that I go to, that I haven't been to in a while. I actually need to call her again, actually. We were supposed to continue classes in January, and it's been 3 months, but she said she had a lot going on. I mean, she had a relative that died, and she just had so much going on. So, yeah, but I need to contact her again because I would love to continue. We had 4 more classes that we needed to do, so but, she said, "Yeah, I eat frozen pizza," and, yeah, the video that I watched the other day was somebody a bunch of chefs rating frozen pizza, actually. And frozen pizza actually, isn't really that bad, honestly, because, well, it's actually a little bit healthier than some pizzas because you can freeze pizza and then reheat it up, actually, so it's really not that bad. So, I think I'm gonna take this time and just start, I think I'm gonna add that as a segment of something that I rate, like frozen pizza or whatever, for you guys. So yeah, I think tonight we're gonna do freschetta pizza, and you can blindfold me because I've tasted a lot of frozen pizzas, and I could probably tell you which one I'm eating. Actually, I think my favorite so far is Screamin' Sicilian, the ones you buy at Walmart. They're actually pretty big, but I actually do like them. That was the only one that stood out to me, actually. Cold pizza. Oh my gosh. My brother used to eat cold pizza, frozen pizza. Oh my goodness, so nasty. I was like, we used to go to Little Caesars because that was the place of the 90s. But yeah, he used to eat it frozen the next day. Ugh. I don't No, I like pizza. I'm a pizza addict actually. Pizza is like crack cocaine to me. Sorry for the reference, but like, I could eat pizza all the time and I can never get sick of it. That's one of my favorite foods of all time. That's the food that I could not live without. So yeah, I love pizza. Frozen pizza. It's not real pizza. It's pizza. Some of them, are good, but it's. Like it's not, like it's not like restaurant style or homemade or whatever. But there are some good frozen pizzas actually because frozen pizza, it's frozen. And I saw videos of chefs rating frozen pizza actually, and some chefs say that frozen pizza isn't that bad actually. But yeah, favorite kind of pizza of all time? My favorite kind of pizza. Oh yeah, plain cheese. I'm a plain cheese guy, like Kevin McAllister. Yeah. Did anybody order me a plain cheese? I've talked about this many, many times. I feel like too much meat. I love a little pepperoni, a little bit of banana peppers or whatever, but too much meat just drowns out the flavor. Honestly, how you doing, Nate? So yeah, just plain cheese is really my thing. And then margherita pizza. Yeah, that's good too. And but yeah, plain Jane cheese pizza, New York style pizza. That's where it's at. Oh my gosh. But as far as American goes, I do like a stuffed crust pizza. The only thing that Pizza Hut did right, even though they were better in the '90s, they did the stuffed crust, and they're actually a phenomenon. They're a nationwide phenomenon. Stuffed crust is a very competitive thing now. That's one thing that I do like, actually, stuffed crust. That's as far as American I can go, but you'll never see me put pineapple on pizza. And I've talked about this many times before. Anyway, My favorite movie, I talked about this a while back actually. My favorite movie has to be the movie Casino. Well worth a watch if you like crime thrillers, if you like mob movies, this is well worth a watch. If anybody's ever seen Goodfellas, this is like a sequel to Goodfellas actually. Same director, Martin Scorsese, Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci, both leads. Very good movie based off a true story of the to about somebody by the same age Rothstein. No, that's not who was what his real name was, but that was what his name was in the movie. He was just an earner for the I don't know which crime family, with the Chicago mob family, and he started running a casino and making money for them and everything. And yeah, and but everything shit hit the fan actually. And he watched the movie, shit hit the fan actually. And he was a boyhood friend with Tony Sploretto. So yeah, but his name was in the movie, I forget what his name was. Joe Pesci's character. That was Joe Pesci's character. But the reason why they called him Tony the Ant Sploretto is because the cops called him Piss Ant, but they couldn't say Piss Ant on TV. But yeah. So it was based off Sam Rosenthal's career. Sam Rosenthal, that was his real name. Sam Rosenthal and Tony Sploretto's career in Las Vegas. Very good movie. A lot of drama, a lot of action, a lot of crime thrilling. Just great mob movie. One of my favorite movies of all time. I could watch the movie over and over again. Yeah. Josh. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. There you go. So you have watched it? Very good movie. Do you agree? A lot of drama, a lot of action. Just great mob movie. Do you agree? But it has drama. It has a lot of things in it. That's what I like about it. I mean, it doesn't really talk just about crime and mob stuff. It just talks about, like, I mean, it goes into detail about this guy's marriage, between a failed marriage and everything. So there was just so much drama and weight to it. That's what I liked about it. So yeah, and it has a pretty interesting ending. A lot of people like him who work for the mob don't end up alive, and he ended up alive. Well, spoiler alert, I shouldn't have said that, but anyway. Oh, you guys got me into some interesting topics. So yeah, I think I'm going to introduce a new concept. I'm going to start trying, rating, cold or no frozen pizza with you guys. Now, however, I will say, Papa Murphy's, I know that's a nationwide thing. I don't like Papa Murphy's that much. However, I haven't tried much of it. I know that's a frozen pizza that you buy and bake, basically, but as I say, you can bake, you can freeze and bake pizza, actually. So yeah, frozen pizza isn't really that, like, it's not like unhealthy fast food or whatever, even though I do like fast food, and you guys seen my videos of me eating fast food. So yeah. Um, so it's not like the most unhealthiest thing. It's just like it can be fake, it can be real. It just depends on what type of condiments are on there and how well they use the cheese actually. Like Tony's Pizza, or that stuff you buy at Kroger, or that crap pizza, for $1, that's no good. Forget it. I mean, that ain't real. But yeah. I mean, DiGiorno, I think DiGiorno isn't really as good as it's made out to be, even though DiGiorno is really well known. You could probably blindfold me and I could taste a lot of frozen pizzas because I've tasted them all. I've tasted quite a few of them. And I could tell you which type of pizza it is, but yeah, DiGiorno, I don't know. It's different. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. My name is Mr. Philly. As you can see, I'm about to make some pizza. I'm talking about, rating frozen pizza, and I'm about to go take my pizza out of the oven. Oh shoot, it's in the oven for a little bit. So I'm gonna go check on it and then rate it with you guys. Give me a moment. All right, guys, I'll be right with you. All right, I'm gonna show you the freschetta pizza just to show you that I did cook it and make it. But yeah. Sorry, Elman. Yeah, I was just checking on my pizza, but yeah, it's done. I just waiting for it to cool. But anyway, well, thank you very much. I'm gonna wait for it to cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab a slice and then I'll read it. But anyway, this is also me chilling with you guys, chit chatting. Hey, anybody have any questions, concerns, comments, or hey, chit chat. Come on in, say hello, stop by. Newcomers are always welcome. That's all that I ask is please be respectful. Hmm. So yeah, come on in, chit chat, I'm looking for good late night conversation or anything, hang out, all are welcome, This is a, chill vibe. It's like, I get what you guys think, this is me, cooking. Also, this is my cooking channel, but hey, come on in, chit chat, anybody want to have any good conversations about movies or anything like that, I'd love to hear about it. Any good recommendations about recipes and all that too, I'd love to hear about it. So yeah. So I'm just gonna wait about 5 minutes and then we'll go cut up a slice and then I'll taste it with you guys, and tell you my thoughts on my ratings. I got freschetta pizza. Hey Phil, hey, how you doing? Oh, Philly, I said Philly. Oh crap. Give me a moment, guys. What? Sorry about that, guys. I was talking to my sister, but anyway, I'm staying with my sister. I missed you two so much, but yeah, here I am. Starting to what? I saw the new picture. Is that you? Is that really you? I was gonna ask, is that actually you on that picture? Mm. I'm aging. How are you saying you're starting to age? Well, I'm gonna say I'm aging. There's gray hair in this beard, I'll tell you. Well, you look good, honestly, still. Oh, I think you look better than me, honestly. I'm doing great. I'm alive, walking and talking and blinking and breathing. I'm just chilling, guys. So anyway, no, so Esther, you missed it earlier. So I said I was going to introduce a new concept or whatever. I mean, I didn't want to do this, but I saw videos of this the other day. I mean, chef's rating, and even my chef instructor eats frozen pizza or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Frozen pizza. So yeah, I think I'm gonna probably start rating frozen pizza. I think I think that's pretty cool. Frozen pizza isn't really that bad, honestly. I mean, yeah, I mean it's probably not as healthy as regular pizza or I mean store. Well, no, I mean homemade pizza or whatever. But anything homemade is always better. But like, they have Papa Murphy's, and it's just take and bake. But you could probably blindfold me, and like I said, I could probably tell you what type of frozen pizza I'm eating. DiGiorno, I think DiGiorno isn't really as good as it's made out to be, even though it's the most popular. I think it's just popular just because it's marketed really well. But, tonight I'm rating um Tonight I'm rating freschetta. Freschetta. I think that's one of my favorites. My favorite actually is the Sicilian Screamin' Sicilian, the Walmart brands. I think they actually have a good brand. There was one good brand. I'm pretty sure it was the Walmart brand, but yeah, it tasted good actually. I think it had flavor. I could taste the cheese. I could taste everything in it, and that's what I really liked about it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna give you my thoughts and my ratings as soon as it cools down, and I'll let you guys know anyway. Mm. One tip on my life experiences. Well, let's see. One tip, well, that's actually pretty interesting. I that's a good question. It makes me think about it actually, things about you think about, all the time, but when you're actually on a live, it puts you on the spot and you just have to think for a second. But that is a good question though. I really appreciate that. Um so one thing that I would say about this generation actually, well, I mean, this generation, I mean, I sad to say, is addicted to texting and addicted to social media. I would say to anybody, use social media for what it's worth, actually. I guess that this is a good thing that I could say. The only thing I can think of right now. Social media is meant to inspire and educate other people. And I think that's what this young generation should do. I feel like, don't waste your time on, TikTok. Okay, you can do your thing, but whatever. But I mean, I feel like if you really want to be a social media person who does something on social media all the time, do something that inspires other people, actually. Do something that, other people can benefit from, other people can educate from. Like even if that's building sandcastles, and that's why I say, because I actually have a guy that I follow that builds sandcastles, and he's a master at building sandcastles. Hey, that can inspire other people too. Do something that you enjoy, you know what I mean? So yeah, social media. Use social media for the good that it can give you. That's what I could say. Because this new generation, Gen Z, is definitely addicted to social media. So I think that's probably a good, probably the best advice I could give right now. Use social media for beneficial purposes. um, what? Well, I'm not making pizza. I'm tasting frozen pizza. There's Well, I mean, I'm not making pizza tonight, but that is going to happen in the future. But yes, um, um, but no, I'm reading frozen pizza. That's just the new segment that I feel like it's probably a good idea to do because I see other people do it. Hey, this is where we rate food and we taste food, no matter what, well, no matter what it is, and we give your honest opinion. So I'm rating for Sketta, so I'm gonna go cut up a slice. I'll be right with you guys. My favorite TV show, that would have to be The Sopranos. Best TV show of all time, honestly. And Breaking Bad, that's one of them, and The Walking Dead. All right, so we got our pizza right here. I just got a slice. So I think in the next segments, I'll probably have to actually tell you guys a little bit more about the frozen pizza franchise that I'm rating. But yeah, this is freschetta. I don't know much about it. I didn't have time to do research. But anyway, let's give it a taste test. Oh, well, let me go get some seasonings. Because I know I have some red pepper flakes in here. Red pepper flakes. Mm. All right, taste test. Freschetta pizza. Mm. 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 A little on the doughy side. Mm. I like the crush. Yeah, I'm in a little bit in the middle when it comes to thick and thick crust or thin crust, you know? I just it really depends on the day for me, but like New York style pizza is hard, crunchy crust. You know, if you go to New York, it's hard. You know, it's crunchy. This is soft. It really depends on the day. Sometimes I like soft, sometimes I don't. You know, I think in the middle. You know, sometimes I like no crust, but you know that's rare. I also like stuffed crust. Still as American as I can get. Mm, mm, mm. So the thing that stands out the most on this pizza is the sauce. You know, I can definitely taste the sauce. Mm, it definitely tastes like a good sauce. That's awesome. Mm, tastes like a New York style sauce. Mm, I like it. So I guess when it comes to okay pizza, you know, you can taste certain things, but you can taste certain things that are fake on it or whatnot. But yeah, mm. I do it all the time. You know, I do it in shorts. Actually, those are my commercials, right? Is there? Mm, mm. You should be in a commercial too. Mm, mm. But yeah, the sauce. You know, I think I'm definitely seeing a New York style sauce in that. Mm. I know that's why I like bruschetta. Excuse me. I know that's why I like bruschetta pizza. But yeah, mm, sounds good. Oh, Mikey. Mm. The crust is a little thick on this, you know, but it depends on the day. I do like it, but it depends on the day I don't. Some people don't like a thick crust, you know, it's very filling. If I'm gonna have a thick crust, I want stuff. You know, I know that's not an original or Italian, but you know, it's the only American thing that I like. I don't like pineapple on my pizza, as you know, because I have Italian blood. Mm. But anyway, mm. So yeah, the sauce, the bread is okay. It's a little doughy, a little on the doughy side, but you know, I would say the sauce actually, whoever made this franchise pizza, actually, the sauce actually does take like it tastes like a New York style pizza. Mm, that's the only thing that's actually worth that. Well, I mean, it's not bad actually. I think it's a step above DiGiorno's though. You know, DiGiorno's. I mean, some of them you taste really are tasteless. I don't think they really have much. Some of them don't really have that much of a taste. Like some of them that I taste, you know, and you know, I think Walmart really has the best. Oh, excuse me. I think Walmart really has the best pizza, frozen pizza, actually, other than Papa Murphy's. And I don't even really like Papa Murphy's. I don't even think they taste. I don't even think they taste that good, honestly. I think they're kind of tasteless. Because when you freeze something so long, it loses its taste. It gets frozen. It becomes bland, like freezer burn or whatever. I mean, and that can happen to frozen pizza too. But yeah, with this, it definitely has a sauce taste. I mean, the cheese is okay. The bread, it's okay. It's a little thicker crust, but yeah, thicker crust, very good sauce. I would give this honestly on the Richter scale with, this is going to be my new favorite thing, Frozen. Hey, I am rating, I am on the mission to rate the best frozen pizza, and today I'm rating Freschetta pizza. I would give Freschetta pizza a 6.8, almost a 7, just because, I taste the bread and, it's not as good, I mean, it should be, but, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a 6.8, actually, and that's gonna be a higher rating than I would give DiGiorno, It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno, but you know what? I would prefer delivery over DiGiorno because DiGiorno really isn't that great, honestly, but, we're definitely gonna rate that too, Oh, New York pizza is the best actually ever. I love New York style pizza. That's where it's at, honestly. So you got the cheese, very cheesy, and you got that distinct flavor of that New York style pizza sauce, but it has a crunchy hard crust. That's what it's known for, and that's what stands out to it. I like that, but it depends on the day. You know what I mean? So yeah. Hello, Michael. I'm doing well. How you doing? Oh. All right. So this segment is me rating franchise pizza, frozen pizza. Oh, wow. Well, it was really nice to see you again, Esther. Yeah. I'm gonna have to cut you guys off for a little bit. I'll probably come back on here in a bit, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We have a lot more great content coming up. Actually, stick around this weekend. There's a lot, and I have off Memorial Day, so we have a 3-day weekend, so it's gonna be really amazing. So yeah. All right, I'll see you soon, Esther. Bye. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon, but yeah, I just have some stuff going on. But anyway, bye. All right, so I would say 4 stars all day for Pizza.